What's going on, traders? This is Mike with Tactical Traders doing some end of the day scans on January the 12th, 2021. And right now I am looking at ticker symbol BOXL on the daily chart over the past year of history. Alright, so we are going to be looking at this chart for a profitable bullish trade plan. However, we're going to be looking at it more as an intraday, more of a smaller time frame. But I did want to start off with this the daily chart right here because it does kind of have an interesting setup in my opinion. So as we can see over the last year, it's been pretty flat. However, since our low back in March at 33 cents, there has been steady higher lows, which is, pretty interesting, and it's putting in a trend. So just to kind of highlight that, now we're just going to highlight a couple of these. So as you can see, you're just going to collect a few of these data points here. And we have a nice trend line coming up here, and the price has been staying above this purple line, which is the 200 SMA. Which is showing me that overall the bulls are pretty much in control of this ticker at the moment. It's also over the 50 SMA, which is this orange line here. So overall, we're putting in some higher lows, and as long as we continue to do that, it's showing me a pretty good sign. But we do have some areas of resistance ahead of us, and we're going to highlight that right now. All right, so one area of resistance that's pretty obvious to me is going to be here, right here at that. Oops, let me change my drawing tool. It's going to be right here at the $2 mark. As you can see, come on. As you can see, it's been pretty much resistance for quite a while. We had some data point here that it got stopped right out of, and then it did momentarily get above that. It acted as support for very little bit, but then went right back down. And it's very common to see areas of support when they become failed areas of support, they become resistance, and vice versa. So that was the case over here. This resistance became support over here, then failed, and now is acting as resistance again, as you can tell by these data points, this one right here, and the one from a few days ago. So right now, we have a very interesting ascending triangle on the daily. So right now, if you're looking to swing trade this, in my personal opinion, I think this is actually a pretty good setup for a swing trade if you want to buy it as a speculative trade, meaning you're still buying within the pattern. There's a couple pros and cons to this type of trading, a speculative buy. One being that you can have kind of a tighter stop loss. You could have your stop loss right below this 140 mark. That's where I would personally have it if I entered in at this 180 range. And then you have a little bit more range to profit on, for hopefully the breakout coming. But if you're looking for more of a confirmation buyout, I totally understand that. And we can pretty much go through that with buying at the break of $2. And when that break happens, you're going to want to see an increase in volume. It's going to be very important, especially with dealing with a penny stock like this. This is trading at $1.83. So volume is going to be key. You're going to need that liquidity. Now let's drop down to a 10-day chart. And as you can see, the trend line is still here. The resistance is still up here. But the price action is, it came off that trend line and it's starting to go sideways a little bit in this smaller time frame the last couple of days. And we've had some new support right around, we're going to call it, 172. So we had some support pretty much go around the 172 area, and we're having some obvious areas of resistance. We're going to call it right here, the 185 actually. And I know it did momentarily pop over here a little bit, but for the most part, it's been trading below that 185. So I do think there's a lot of eyes on the 185, especially more day traders are looking to scalp that quick breakout. But very interesting area. I would definitely be keeping my eyes on this. Maybe not buying at that break at that 185, but absolutely at the break of the $2. That's where my buy is going to be. Right at the break of $2, where I'm going to see that volume come in. At the same time, it's going to prove to me that there's no fake out breakout, and taking it long right there. However, depending on how the next couple of days go, if we do maybe get a dip down to this lower trend line, especially if we're in the 170s or 160s, I will probably start to build a long position there. But however, like I said earlier in the video, if you do want to even start right now, to me that's pretty logical to start scaling in there. And when I say scaling in, I mean not loading your full position size. Just in case you do have somewhat of a dip, you might be able to lower your average a little bit. And then a stop loss under the 140, 100%. Under 140 is where I would just cut my losses and look to reevaluate the trade altogether. But all right, traders, so just a quick summary. We're going to be looking at for this break of 2 right here. We're going to definitely want to see that increase of volume coming in. And then for our first price target, me personally, I'm going to be looking at past areas of resistance, which are going to be right here at the 240 range. All right, zoom up a little bit more. You can see that these wicks did momentarily get above it, but the main body of this candle was rejected right there. These data points as well, and then same as well as right here. So 240 would be my first price target, and when I say first price target, take off maybe a 20%, maybe a third of your position size, or even half, and then let the rest of your shares hopefully run to newer highs, and we can maybe even see that $3 range coming up pretty soon. And, you know, if we have enough volume and momentum coming in right here. So very interesting ticker. I do like this for a swing setup. So definitely keep your eyes on this one, BOXL. And that is all. All right, traders. Well, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button out. It helps us out a ton. Subscribe to our channel if you want to see more video breakdowns like this. And if you want to get into the chat room with us, we do offer a live 24/7 chat room. You can get access to that through tacticaltraders.com. Well, thank you for watching, traders. And until next time, stay profitable.